see, you can tell none of these are really like set up body, do you know what I mean? Hang on a second. None of these are actually like, oh, he's give me a second. He's right good on YouTube. I'm going to leave it on like that. That picture's not slanting, it's our cameras. Anyway, look here. The bear. So, I'm going to talk to you today because I should have been, it's Friday and I should have been actually at Sheffield University today at 3 o'clock meeting some students who were doing an end of life care, and I wanted to say to them, I can't apologise enough. I'm just so busy I can't get today, but I will be attending next year. So I hope you're still on course and I hope you keep at it. I just spoke to Tanya and passed my apologies on to everybody, and I hope she passes that to yourselves. And you've got an open invitation, all of you. If you want to come and see what happens at the very last link. Oh, hang on a minute. That don't look right, does it? That's my thumb. Right, so all you students thinking, what's in between that bear's legs? It's my thumb, I'll hold him different, sorry. So anyway, all your students, you've got an open invitation. I want to show you that we're all part of a link, a chain, let's say. And we're final link in that chain, funeral service. And no link is any less important or any weaker than the first link. So when somebody is took to hospital, that's first link in chain of care. They look after people. Sadly, that's not always possible. There's another link that then takes over. We're all a link. We're the very last link in that chain of care. But it can't be a weak link. It has to be a strong link, just as strong as every other. And what we do is just as important for families, because they remember it forever. I've just spoke to Tanya at university. I can't believe that Sheffield University invited me, because I'm as thick as two short planks. I left school with no education and I were a bit thick. No, I were a lot thick. I was bottom at year, bottom at school from day one. Of being in little school to big school to leaving. And when it was exam time, my headmaster, Mr. Campbell, says, waste of taxpayers' money, you doing exams, you don't need to. So I didn't, and I loved it. I went out playing while other kids did their exams, and that's a true story. I never took one exam. Don't mean that I don't care. So these students, I want you all to know that what you're doing is so important, and I mean that. I know today you're going to be doing gluing and pasting and making little memory boxes. I want to show you something that we do. So when a child is brought into care who's born sleeping, or young, a 1 year old even, I don't like giving mum and dads the ashes back in, not in this, like, you know what I mean, but this is like, we never get them back in tissue boxes, but in a box, because it's like something like you get back from crematorium, like a little tissue box half size. It's bloody horrible. It's absolutely horrible. You can't cuddle it, you know what I mean, you can't hold it. What we do is we have these, and these are called memory bears. You've got a little sunflower on. I'll move my hand from in between his legs. And there it is. So let me just, yeah. The memory bear. What happens is this. I meet a mum and dad and we do a funeral. And if it's a cremation, that's just me sliding on a chair. In the back of this bear, there's a zip. And when you put your finger in there, pull this out. I'm going to put him down in a minute. I have to keep Sid away from these, my little dog. And inside there's a little bag. See? You rip that open, it's Velcro, and we put baby's ashes in there. We then put that back on and seal it. We then bring bear back and put this little bag right down into very bottom at belly up there. So ashes around here. And then zip it up like this. You can put a stitch through there. We recommend having a stitch through there. just so the kids or anybody can't pull it down. That mum then is handed this little bear. She can cuddle it, they can take it to bed, they can hold that child again. It brings comfort. I don't know, they're about, 60 quid I think these. We don't charge, it's fee declined, as is all the service. We don't claim off at government for a child's funeral. We could do, but we don't. We say no, we'll pay for that. I just like it. I can't imagine what a mother or a father goes through when they lose a child. And that support, guidance and hope that they receive from people like yourselves and people like us is so important. Don't matter if somebody is 8 hours old or 80 years old. The importance of what we all do is important. Tanya at university, I hope she don't mind me saying this, lost her dad 3 years ago, and the funeral director in Scotland were an absolutely amazing guy. Amazing, to say the least. And I hope to God I one day get up to his pedestal. We all have to keep striving and making our services better and better and better. Because Tanya will never forget the hope that she received. I'm not going to keep you now, I'm going to crack on, because I've been on 6 minutes. So I might have to put this on in 2 bits. It'll be University 1 and University 2. How's that? Because I can't use it properly, this YouTube thing, this camera thing. It like does it in like breaks it down, and I don't know how to join it together. I might get somebody from university. In fact, I'll bring this down now, because that'll be next year, won't it? And I don't want you to have like little 5-minute clips of me for a year. Bloody hell, I'll have no subscribers. I've not fathomed it how to do it properly. I'm working on it, where I can link them all together. I've paid 50 quid to subscribe to this bloody GoPro. What a con that is. 50 quid to subscribe so you can use their editing. And I said to Cheryl, oh, well, because I don't know how to do all that online stuff, you know, is that like paying with card? Cheryl won't learn me because I'd be a nightmare. I'd be ordering all sorts, honestly. So she thinks it's better that I don't know how to order online. If you're watching the second part of this now, because it'll have gone on to another one, go back and look at the first part. So anyway, I'm grumbling about something. So anyway, I can't order online. I've never ordered out online myself. I like to go to a shop and have a look at it. I'm right old fashioned. I don't email. I hate emails. I said to people, ring me up. Oh, have you got your email address, Michael? I said, they've got one in office, but I don't have one because I don't like it. I like to talk to people. And anybody what's had me at their property doing a funeral arrangement will verify that I can talk for England. So yeah, amazing. I should have been this week, today, at Hallam University. What an honour, what a privilege it is to be asked by them to go and have a chat to students. They do actually watch this is how they've heard about me and me on Facebook. For some reason I'm most followed funeral director in the world on Facebook. I've got 50,000 subscribers and it's crazy, it really is. So if you have pressed subscribe on this and follow me on this, I can't thank you enough for that as well. What else were we going to say to you then? I'm getting ready because I'm out today on a service this morning. Then I've got arrangements. I didn't get in while 10:30 last night. I went knackered, absolutely shattered. But I met some lovely, lovely families. You lot at university, what we all do. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to put my finger in between his legs again. I think it's the only way to balance him. Anybody what didn't watch first part, when you see that in between his legs, it's my finger, just so you all know. So you're at university. It's so important what you're doing. It honestly is. And I can't wait for you to come and have a look around our premises and into chapels and into mortuary, look at ambulance, look in the room that's usually referred to as prep room, where people are dressed, readied, showered, washed, embalmed, whatever, Pacific special room. It was a big investment this, and I didn't need to go overboard like I did, but I think it was important. Anyway, I'm going. Have a brilliant day during your course. I'm sorry I can't be there. If you like what you've seen, press like. I've always got to say that, and leave me a comment and subscribe. And I'll catch other lot, normal ones like me, later. I'll put your something on, but this one mainly is for Sheffield University. Next week I'm at House of Commons, but I'll keep you informed later on next week. Take care everybody, have a good day and stay safe.